This is Nikki and this is Bear. Bear likes Nikki but is too much of a coward to tell her. So he brings the demonic stick and makes the wish.
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the world.
Then Nikki gets possessed by a love demon and completely ruins this idiot's life. All in all, that's the story of Curry Baker's obsession. But that's not what you're here for, are you? So let's back up a little. Go all the way in the beginning to answer one question. Did Nikki even like this fool before he wished upon his entire friend group's demise? So the movie starts with Bear practicing his confession with his friend Ian, who I'll definitely talk about later. Just you wait, you snake. So let's come back to Bear. Now Bear is an introverted, awkward and honestly a cowardly guy who's completely obsessed with Nikki, like to the point that bro is lying in his bed stalking her Instagram on the same night his cat died. Bro for sure needs some David Goggins in his life because this just ain't it, bro. So his chances of getting a yes is already down to about 75%, and I will keep bringing up this percentage meter throughout the video so that me and you can keep track of the chances this guy has, and trust me, it ain't much. So Nikki is a classic edgy, I don't give a fuck type of girl who's tough on the outside and giving money to the homeless who will buy crack with this money later type of gal on the inside. And by the way, she's literally about to quit her job to pursue writing of all things. And how much writers get paid nowadays, she's about to be knee deep in debt. And on top of that, she's somehow more masculine than Beer himself. That brings his chances down to around 50%. And trust me, those odds are about to come crashing down when we get to the biggest obstacle standing between Bear and this Latina baddie.
Finger licking good!
Remember this guy from the beginning? His name is Ian, and this dude got on my nerves for the entire movie. And there's a few reasons why. The biggest one, him and Nikki was secretly having the dirty boogie woogie, aka casual sex. And he never even told anything about this to Bear, even after he knew exactly how down bad Bear was for her. And don't even get me started on the stupid thing it does near the end of the movie. We'll save that for some other time. Also, Ian actively tries to sabotage Bear's attempt to asking Nikki out multiple times. And all of this brings Bear's chances to around 25%. Ooh, that is not looking good for you, my boy. So, did Nikki even like Bear more than a friend? Well, according to my completely scientific calculation, the odds are looking pretty bleak. But there's one final sequence we need to analyze. The car ride. The last conversation before Bear makes the wish and everything goes completely off the rails. Nikki actually drops a few subtle hints here that could finally answer our question. But before we can understand those hints, we need to understand Nikki herself. Nikki has a bold personality, but she's surprisingly private when it comes to her emotions. You can see that when she says,
"When I have a crush on a guy, no one knows."
That's a pretty important line. Then she asks Bear whether he likes their friend Sarah, who by the way, kinda have a crush on him. She even outright asks him,
"Do you like me?"
Huh?
Now any normal human being would have just said yes and accepted whatever happened. But we are dealing with a very special kind of idiot here. And I think Nikki knows that too. So after looking at everything, did Nikki really like Bear? Honestly, it's kinda complicated. She doesn't like him, at least not romantically. I think she genuinely cared about him. She trusted him, she felt comfortable around him, but the movie never gives us enough evidence to believe those feelings had crossed the line into romance before the wish. And keeping in mind what type of guy Bear was, he said himself that he didn't even flirted with her, ever. If anything, it feels like Bear never gave her the chance to figure out whether those feelings could grow naturally. Instead, he decided to break the magic stick. And well, at least we got a good movie out of it.